Yes, thank you for coming back on the show.
Well, thank you very much, Jordan. It's always a pleasure to come back to Good Deeds Buffalo.
Well, it's good to have you. Now, you're a friend of the show, and you've been fighting for the Hispanic community for a long time. How are you doing since your last appearance?
Doing good, staying very busy. As you know, we got a big project on our hands. If it wasn't for the many partners that we have, we couldn't be where we're at today. But things are moving along, and we hope to, late this spring, hopefully groundbreak.
Wow. So it's been a while since we caught up in 2001 on the show, 2021 rather. And so it's been a while, and you're saying this spring or this summer the groundbreak is going to happen?
This spring, late this spring, hopefully before the summer. Right now we're in the midst of getting all of our documentation, all of our papers together for the City of Buffalo Planning Board, and that's a process in itself. And we need to get the negative declaration, the necessary permits, the rezoning, and the variance if we need some or what have you. And that's a process in itself. So right now we're with our architects and our construction management company. We're getting all that documentation information ready, and we hope to submit by hopefully first week of March.
Wow.
And I'm told that process takes 3 months, 2 to 3 months. So that puts us right into the month of May.
Yeah.
If you, time it out right. And we hope that around that time frame, we'll be able to groundbreak. And I've mentioned to the construction management company, which is Rodriguez Construction Group.
Yeah.
And our architects, Labella, that what we would like to do once we groundbreak, we want to see cranes there the next day. So
we want to get right to work. Well, to our viewers that are watching, I forget you don't know everything. They don't know what's going on here, but you're building the Hispanic Heritage Institute over on the west side of Buffalo.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be what we're building here, and it's taken a lot of work to put into it, but I'm excited to see it happen, because I know how hard you have been working in your community to make this happen. So, what's in the works? I know that's what's going on today. Do we have any events leading up to this to kind of celebrate and, talk about it?
Well, we've really been pen to paper and working with many of our funding agencies and so forth, but we hope that we will have some events where we would gather many of the business leaders, the community leaders, government, and the community at large. We're planning a couple of those. However, not everything is finalized to be announced, okay, but we are working on that. But one of the things is that, this institute, the Hispanic Heritage Cultural Institute, is one of the first, or the first, in upstate New York. We're very proud of that. We're very proud of that. And it's going to be built right on the corner of Niagara and Hudson in the Hispanic Heritage District, Avenida San Juan, and that's the Niagara Street corridor that lays between Elmwood and Porter. As you know, it's a stone throw away from our neighbors in Canada. So we plan to build there a 37,000 square foot facility. It's grown as far as square footage, and with growing with the square footage, the budget also has increased from when we first announced. Since we first announced in 2019, okay, we know that the pandemic 2020 took strong hold to all of our lives, and it took a lot of the supply chain, the labor, and the materials. All that was gone up by then. But we hope that, once we groundbreak and once we start building, this will be an economic engine for that area.
Yeah.
We're very sure of that. But first and foremost, it's to serve the community.
Yeah.
Support the community and the future of our community as it relates to our Hispanic heritage, history, and culture.
I think every community needs a strong location, a strong support system in their neighborhood to support them in all different ways. And this center, this institute is going to do that. I mean, from music to education to celebrating your community. I mean, there's just so many things it's going to help with. You know, this past summer, I didn't make it to the Hispanic Day Parade, but I tried to get there. I was just late, but I spent some time going through the neighborhood. You know, there's the stone, it's like a Hispanic Heritage monument there. I spent some time looking at that and reviewing it. So I urge people, even if you're not Hispanic, to go in this community and to experience the beautifulness. I mean, there's just so much history.
Yeah, that what you witnessed there, there's a couple of those landmarks. Okay, there's one on the Niagara in Maryland.
Yep.
And there's one on Niagara in Jersey. It's a landmark that looks
Niagara
like
in Jersey is the one that I...
Yeah, and it looks like El Morro, the Castillo over there in San Juan, Puerto Rico, no San Juan. It's a resemblance of that. Okay, that type of landscape or that landmark, and there's four sides to that stone architecture, and the each of the sides has a panel that talks about the history of Hispanics dating back to the late 1800s to the present. You know, it covers labor, it covers education, it covers politics, it covers community, it covers everything that's pretty much has supported and evolved our community to what it is today. You know, we just celebrated the 200th year anniversary of the Erie County Bicentennial.
Oh, yeah.
And if you step back and you analyze that, you know, Hispanics have been part of the fabric of Erie County and Western New York for the last century. And we're very proud of that. You know, they came here looking for the American dream.
Yeah.
They came here for employment opportunities, economics, and we've stayed here because it's a great place to be. And also America offers that opportunity to everyone.
And it's just wonderful. You know, our viewers at home, stay tuned and, you know, keep watching what Kaz is doing. Kaz, before we go today, how can people stay up to date? Just visit your website and our social media?
Yes, they can visit the website, www.hispanicheritage.wny.org. They can look us up on social media, our Facebook page. We have several Facebook pages, one dedicated to the Hispanic Heritage District. There's information there, and there's also information in our Facebook page, Hispanic Heritage Council of Western New York. Perfect. So, and you know, we've been covered by the media. We're very grateful to WBBZ, okay, for all they do to help us promote our vision for community, and all the other TV networks, because it's a collaboration of everyone working together for a good common cause.
So Kaz, as a small token of our appreciation, our friends over at Double Eagle Embroidery wanted to give you this Bill's Mafia fleece for everything you do for Buffalo. You know, just a small token of our appreciation, Kaz.
Thank you very much, and a wonderful gift, you know, and what best than the logo of the Buffalo Bills.
Absolutely.
You know, which we're very proud of. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We'll be right